Hey guys, Agnerd here with my noisy chicken. Don't know if you can see her or not, but it seems like every time I go to do a video, they just come up and start griping at me, like, hey, feed us, give us something to eat. But today we're going to talk about reviving our golf cart. And we're gonna take this old golf cart, put batteries in it. We've had it for many years. Batteries went dead. We parked it, got a Polaris. We're wanting to expand our operation and have two vehicles. It seems like my sons are on the Polaris and I need it, or I'm on it and they need it, and it's just time to get another vehicle. It's time to get another vehicle, and the most economical is to put batteries on the golf cart and get it up and going. So today we're going to talk about putting batteries on a golf cart and show you what that looks like. So here we go. Okay guys, all right, Agnerd back here with you. That's Mrs. Agnerd, I guess. She's gonna like being called Mrs. Agnerd. Mrs. Agnerd just drove off on the Polaris. She helped me pull the golf cart down here to the shop where we can be in the shade. Of course, we've talked about it's a hot day today. And just want to reiterate, we're going to put new batteries in the golf cart. We're going to revive it, get it going again. Main reason, we want another farm vehicle, utility vehicle to get around in. As I would like to tell you, we have the Polaris, works great. It seems like when we got it, my sons were much smaller. But now that they're much older and bigger, they're into more and doing more, and they primary doers here at the farm. But when it's everybody's working on the same thing, having that one golf cart makes sense. Polaris makes sense. But it's time we get another vehicle, and I don't want to buy another Polaris right now. So I'm going to revive the golf cart. We used it in the past; it worked well for us. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to replace the batteries, and here we go. So we've had it in the junk pile. I think you guys might have seen that. The goats have been residing on it, chickens pooping on it. It's been more of a house because it has a shelter, not a house, but just where people go to rest and lay. So we're gonna pull this seat off. Probably wash that off. And we're going to replace 6 of these batteries. This is a 36 volt EzGo. Man, it had an ant bed in here. Wow. So we're going to clean it off, pull out that battery. Ooh, look at all the poo. Vacuum it out. Okay, so we're going to take a look at pulling these batteries out. I vacuumed it out. We're going to pull them out so we can take them with us to get so we won't get charged a core charge. But before we pull them off, let me just talk about what terminals to undo. We always want to take off the ground first. So let me explain why. Let's say I've got my ratchet and I'm ratcheting that off right there, and it's hot, and that actually is a positive, and I ground it right here. Well, then it creates an arc. But if I hit the ground hits the metal and nothing happens. So it cannot complete the circuit. Ground to ground, so everything is grounded through the body. As a rule of thumb, that's not always the case, but the rule of thumb is a ground is grounded to the metal frame, and you undo it first. And if you happen to hit the frame or the body, it won't complete the loop, complete the circuit. But if you undo the positive first and you accidentally hit the metal or the side, it's going to create a circuit, positive all the way to the ground, creates a loop, creates the circuit, and has the potential of shock. So always undo the ground first, and then if you hit the because you've taken the ground off, and let's say you're taking the positive off, and you hit the frame, there's not a circuit, there's not a loop anymore because you've undone the loop. So there's my tip for the day. I'm going to position this back, and I will do that. Oh, another thing is you want to find so all of these 6 batteries are put together in a loop. So you want to find the starting where the positive goes in and where it finishes, where the negative goes into your power. So here's our switch, here's our on and off switch. And so we're going to follow that. So here we go. This is your positive, this is your starting battery. All 6 of these batteries are in a loop, in a circuit. So the positive starts here, then it jumps over to the negative, then it goes to that battery, and it goes over to that one, then it goes to this one, then comes over here to this one, then to there, to that one, then to that one, then to that one, and it finishes the loop. So I would recommend you get a picture of all of these, and that's what I'm going to do right here. And so get a picture so you remember how all this goes back together. And I'm going to pull a few of these off, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to spray. I've got some well, that's some protector there, but there's my battery cleaner, battery terminal cleaner. And so I'm going to spray these and pull them off, go to Sam's, swap them out, come back and put them on. Alright, so we're going to shove this battery back in here, and obviously it is not going to be, oh good, I'm going right here. I was thinking right there, but we're going to go right here. And so obviously it's not going to be an easy thing to do, but we'll just, my favorite saying is, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So that is all there is to that. So if you're gonna run a golf cart, I would recommend getting a handful of these. I don't know what their proper name is. I call them a lug, a battery terminal lug. Most likely that is inaccurate or the incorrect name. But man, these things are invaluable. If you got one of these dudes, you can just cut it out, pop a new one on there. because just like any battery, there's constant corrosion. And anyway, so those are very handy. I recommend, like this thing hasn't run in 3-4 years, and you know, I still had a handful of these left, so very handy. It looks like I'm gonna have to replace this one as well. So that's this is the battery charger post. So it has two terminals that come out of it. This is the ground, and of course it goes over there, and this is the positive. And so this is, once again, the positive, and it goes through the whole loop, then all the way to the negative over there. So that one, now I discover I'll have to repair it, but no worries, we got it covered. Okay guys, we got the project done. It wasn't terribly bad. We had to repair some some of the cables, and that wasn't terribly bad. We had to put new lugs on them. But I'm on it. I'm riding around right now. It's working like a champ. I will have to dig out the charger, but I'm gonna run it dead until we charge it. We used to charge it every night, but I'm gonna wait until it starts showing signs that it's dying, and then I'll plug it in and charge it. So I want to get a voltmeter and put a voltmeter on here, and I'll do a video on that. I did also notice that my lights aren't working, because we have an awesome light bar, LED giant light bar on the front, and it's not working. So the heat is cranking up. It's about 98 degrees and it's 80% humidity. So I'm cooking. So I'm gonna go sit in the house for a little while. So it's about 98 degrees, 80% humidity. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm gonna go sit inside for a couple hours to about 6:30 before I get back out and tackle my next project on the farm. Anyway, God bless. Hope you and your family are doing well. Hey, subscribe, like this video. If there's content that you want me to cover, just general ag stuff, let me know. Just put me a comment. Make it realistic. I'm not going to do a video on how to do a rocket ship or build a rocket ship, but if it's ag related, I will try to do something. And anyhow, later. Bye. God bless.